Check this out. 1717. Oh, faithless and perverse generation. So, 70%, approximately 70% of people, seven means spiritual maturity. Approximately 70% of the people failed the test of faith. Now, hindsight's 2020 vision, hindsight's 2020. So in 2020, Satan put out a massive amount of fear, and 70% failed. Now, the corona or the flu, all flu is coronaviruses. They've been around for who knows how many thousands of years. And they transmute approximately every seventh month. So man's number is six, seven is spiritual completion. So if you could make a vax, the flu changes approximately every seventh month. So it wouldn't do you any good if they could, but they can't make a vax. So what they did is they invented the saline solution, and they found out if they could keep you alive 4 days to a week, for foundation of time, 4 days or a week, seventh day, spiritual maturity, the day of rest, everything was good and very good in Genesis 7. They found out they could keep you hydrated with salts, mineral salts, little sugars. You would survive. You would go past your test. So we have little faith. The faithless and perverse generation. Okay, now still a test of faith. But you got to understand, they invented saline solution way back when. People still failed. So we're coming up to God plagues. And everything's collapsing. All the covenants, contracts, all the satanic ones, all the corporations, unless you're about the Father's business, are falling quickly. But as we project, we talked about projecting the future, driving down the road, you project a half a block or more ahead. That way you drive straight narrow road. So we have to pass our taste of our we have to pass our test of faith in order to get through it, and then we'll be tested different ways to find out if you're true to God. So without faith, it is impossible to please God. Now, we all failed him at different times. The disciples all left him. Peter denied him 3 times. Judas sold him out for cash. So the devil's always trying to sell you for cash and trying to get you to be a pulpit pimp. We'll pay you good money if you'll be a pastor to my church. Now, I used to know this guy, a Spanish guy, and they wanted him to, Joel Osteen wanted to hire him to lead the Spanish church because he was very charismatic. Offered him a lot of money, and he didn't take it. Now, he failed in a lot of different ways, but he didn't take it. So is it money or is it fear or what that you're banking on? Or is it the Father? So this is a major test, major test of faith over and over and over. So can you project? Do you have faith to know that the kingdom comes, that will be done? Now I've seen it, so it's easier for me to believe. So I'm just sharing you the revelation with you. So your faith goes higher. Your faith needs to go through the roof. Through the roof. If happiness goes through the roof. So, not my bad. Faithless and perverse generation. Will we pass our tests? God and all the angels are watching us. Some of us they intervene with, they interact with, depending on your belief. Because if you're scared, fear, false evidence appearing real, false, the angels will not interact with you. Because they will respect your fear and stay away, stay at a distance. Do you want to be God's family? Do you want to pass the test of faith? I had to repeat. What are you projecting in your prayer time? And then you walk forward. Just like the wheels on that car go forward as you're projecting in the future before you get there. You're projecting a couple seconds into the future before you get there. Now, I'm telling you to project the kingdom come, the will be done. Because if you stop and bank on hell and high water and all the stuff that Satan's throwing at the people, and you believe in that, you're guaranteed to die in hell and high water. Now, if you ask me if I believe in Satan, I'll say no. Because I don't give belief over to him. If I give belief over to him, then I'm one of his sinners. But if you ask me if I believe there is a Satan, there definitely is a Satan. But I don't give my belief over to him. And I don't project hell and high water coming to my house. Might be coming to yours, but not coming to mine. Not prideful, not arrogant, is because I know who butters my bread. I know who the Father is. I would not want to displease my daddy. And I'm not standing on the world stages. Never will. If they put me on a microphone, I'll probably walk down the back of the assembly and share what the Lord has me to share. I will not stand in God's altar. That's a crime. See, back in the day, there couldn't be any building, any house higher than the altar. Nothing higher than the altar. No thing, not even you, higher than God's altar. But now they build skyscrapers, stairways to heaven, without God. If you're not about the Father's business, you have zero chance of making it. If you have faith, even if it's a mustard seed, good enough to grow into a giant tree, you have to exercise it. Not exorcise it, get rid of it. No, exercise your faith. You got it? Get the word out.